You're not coincide on that. I know better.
Shit. If the money right.
I'm talking about just a regular day. You ain't coincide with that.
Hell no, you ain't.
Boys are back.
Boys are back in town.
Weezy, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Franchise, just lead dog.
Great, lead dog, baby. Lead dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Nah,
Hell
that's my
no.
boy though.
Yeah.
I'm my boy though.
Yeah.
Hey, watch how you talk about Weezy. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. Not too much on Weezy. Not too much on Weezy.
That's it.
Not too much on Weezy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Talk to me, Weezy. Give me your winner or loser of the week.
Oh man, loser of the week, man, is Juju Smith-Schuster, man.
Rough week.
Juju,
But a
man.
win too.
Yeah,
You gotta win, but
Yeah.
grow up though, man. Grow up. Nah, he can't pop like that.
Yeah. Shout out to Jew. Talk to me, Jeff.
My winner of the week should be unanimous. It is Mr. Pesos himself.
Pesos.
A$AP Rocky.
Oh,
He's the winner.
Yeah.
That man is a legend.
man.
He's a legend.
He two up.
Two up.
Woo.
Forever.
Ooh, two up. Hey.
Shout out to A$AP.
Shout out to A$AP.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rocky, man. Two.
Nah, A$AP. He up, but it ain't like A$AP up there. It ain't
We
A$AP.
both got two.
Yeah.
My winner or loser of the week is a loser, man. It's Eric Bieniemy, man. I got a feeling that even if he does leave, he does go well with another team as another offensive coordinator somewhere else. 'Cause I think that's the trajectory where he's going.
Yeah.
Gonna try to do it somewhere so he can get some of the credit. I still think they'll find another way not to hire Eric Bieniemy, man.
Yeah.
They don't think it's him.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm sure that's something we'll talk about probably in the first half.
Absolutely.
Oh, EB. Yeah. Cameron, you ready to get it going? Let's get it.
Full sport press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for three, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full sport press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do?
Cameron, how you doing, brother?
Mm.
That's not a body roll.
Yeah. that's exercise.
Yeah, you should probably
Body
not do that
rolls
again.
That's about you damn right.
No. Let's not ever do that again.
No.
Let's not.
Well, you jazzercise.
Yeah.
exercise.
And pits. And dip.
Episode 456, we're bringing the 2022 football season to an end by fixing our NFL teams.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better than believe
Let's
it.
kick it off, Weezy. Best of the week. Talk to me.
Best of the week, man. Travis Kelce, man. He's
Yeah.
shaking it.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah, Travis Kelce want to be a wrestler. He want to be a wrestler.
I can see that. I can see him transitioning into wrestling.
Yeah, he's shaking it though.
That's my boy. Yeah.
That's your man.
That's my guy. Okay.
Yeah, no question.
Let's go. Talk to me, Jeff.
Cameraman, it's Elimination Chamber weekend. So you know what that means. Who gets the W? Elimination Chamber edition. Let's get started. First match. Weezy. Who gets the W? Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. There's no champion. It's a grudge match.
Brock Lesnar.
J-Ho.
Give me Bobby Lashley.
All right. In the Elimination Chamber match for a shot at Bianca Belair at WrestleMania,
It's my dog.
it's Asuka versus Liv Morgan versus Nikki Cross versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya versus Carmella. J-Ho, who gets the W?
Liv Morgan.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Weezy.
Oscar.
That's solid. And for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, the champion Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. Weezy, who gets the W?
Sami Zayn.
J-Ho.
I'm rolling with who's the first person?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
is
You
the
know that's my
champion.
boy.
900-day champion.
Yeah, give me Roman.
900 days as of today.
He
As
gonna
of
make it to
recording.
1,000.
He probably will.
He gonna make it to 1,000.
That is who gets the W.
Yep. Talk to me, Weezy. You already got your best week, D? Nah. He did? Okay, so me. All right. My best of the week is Weezy, man. So Weezy called me for a recap of Valentine's Day. And I said, man, tell me about Valentine's Day. How was it, brother? He said, man, I had a great time, man, I said, what'd you get for your meal, brother? And he said, he had a 22-ounce steak. I said, damn. I said, that's a lot of steak, brother. That's a lot. You remember Uncle Buck? You remember when Uncle Buck was eating a big ass steak? Yeah. I said, damn, brother, why you eating that big ass steak? He said, man, I said, we gonna be real. You didn't eat no 22-ounce steak. Because if so, you gonna be eating on that for a week, brother. He said, nah, it was 22 ounces. So he sends me a picture of said steak. I said, look. I said, boy, ain't no damn 22-ounce steak. At the most, it was 10.
No, bullshit.
At the most, it was 8,
sir. No,
maybe
sir.
10.
No, sir.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna put the picture up, cameraman. Put the picture up. I'm gonna send it to you. So here we go. And then I said, damn, brother, I ain't gonna lie, it's a 10-ounce steak. Then he said, circle back. He said, I'm gonna be real, it's probably like 16. Nah,
I think it was 16 to be
it was not 16. How you go from 22 to 16?
Shit, I paid for it like with 22.
Yeah, nah, but that's what I'm saying.
22.
It was by the 10.
Server was happy.
It was by the 10. Server, yeah, because it
Server
was
was happy as hell.
10-ounce steak. You just went to a nice place, and that steak was expensive, but it was 10.
No, bro, I don't eat 10-ounce steaks.
Telling you what you
I don't
eat. I'm
eat
telling you
10-ounce
what they
steaks.
got. I'm telling you what they got. It wasn't
What
22.
the steak on that meal? I don't eat 10-ounce steak. I don't eat filet mignon. I eat 10-ounce steak.
I'm saying it
I
wasn't.
eat bone-in ribeye.
It was 12 at the
bone
most.
in. I don't eat 10-ounce
The
steaks.
picture that, it was 10.
Bone-in New York strip. It wasn't
10.
No, it wasn't.
Max.
It was 16 max.
It wasn't, man. It wasn't 16. You know what I mean? But anyway, worst of the week, Weezy. Back to you.
Worst of the week, man, is the flower shots, man, for Valentine's Day.
That's your fault. That was,
Nah,
it was amateur hour. Why you do that?
no. What I'm saying is, I'll never buy flowers again. They killed it for me. Well, flowers die, first of all. I do that.
When you spend a little money, you can get something that don't die. That's true. Spend a little money.
Nah,
Spend a little money.
you can't show me a flower that don't die.
I'm trying to tell
You
you.
can't show me a flower.
There are.
They're not real then.
Nah, they real.
Nah, flowers die, y'all. Come from
I'm
flowers die.
trying to tell
Nah,
you.
you're not gonna
There
tell
are
me.
some flowers. If you spend a little money.
I don't want that flower.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't want that flower.
Okay.
Money ain't the problem.
I hope so.
Money ain't the problem.
saying it, ho.
No,
saying
I'm just saying. Don't talk to me about no money. But I'm saying.
I'm just telling you, it ain't
that
the
20.
problem.
I don't know when you said it was 22 and it was a 10. But go back and circle back to that.
Ain't no 10-ounce.
It was a 10-ounce steak, bro.
Not
for real. Yeah. Nah, you wrong for trying to. You went on Valentine's Day.
No, I'm just saying how they jack
Did
the
you
price.
go on Valentine's Day?
No. I
You're a
didn't.
damn lie.
No,
Why
I
you
put
sitting
it-
here
I
lying in
put
front
it-
of these people? My mama
Nah.
watching this, dog.
I put it-
my
nah.
mama know you lying right now.
I put an order in.
Oh, okay.
I put an order in.
Okay.
But here's the thing, though.
You had to deliver to work.
Nah, you trying to go there. I'm not going there with you.
All right.
I'm not going there with you.
Okay. All right.
But I'm saying they jack the prices up like StockX, man. They should. They don't gotta do that, man.
He lying.
They ain't gotta do that. Yeah, you ain't gotta do that. Them flowers gonna die. You ain't gotta jack the prices up.
You can buy something that don't die, though. I'm trying to tell you.
Bring some flowers that don't die.
Talk to me, Jeff. Worst of the week.
My worst of the week is Deontay Wilder challenging former MMA champion and former UFC fighter Francis Ngannou to a boxing match and an MMA fight.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I get what he's doing. He's saying that the MMA guys always come over and box. But the same way we say you can't play boxing,
No.
you can't play MMA, get choked
Hell
out,
no.
kicked in your face.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Deontay, man. I get it. Talking about you a warrior, you want the money. I get it, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do it.
My worst of the week is Ben Simmons, guys.
Well,
And Jock
telling me
Vaughn, he has no clue what to do with my boy. And clearly I don't either, man. He played just 13 minutes on Monday. His third straight game on the team, man. Since the trade deadline, we played under 20 minutes, franchise. Whatever you feel the way about Ben Simmons, it's been, you were early on Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Very early. This is a fall, something we've never seen in NBA history, dog.
Yeah.
This is rough, man. Top tier player.
Yeah.
Approaching his prime. Wasn't even at
Wasn't
his
even
prime.
there yet.
3-time All-Star. Defense all first team. Basically got some defensive player of the year award.
Signed a
votes.
max deal.
Signed 2 max deals.
they only want that man to score number 16 points a game.
And he could be on his way out of the league. It ain't even the G League.
It might be over.
Yeah, he might go to Walgreens.
Yeah, it might be over.
It might
He
be
got to
over.
get some fixed up here.
Passport. Yeah.
It's up here.
Like, nah, I'm telling you, Ben Simmons, he's on the trajectory right now where they might buy him out.
Like it's bad.
If there was an amnesty rule,
They might get him.
they would have used that for Ben
He don't
Simmons.
he don't want to be.
He don't want to play basketball.
That's nuts.
Man, losing Maya Jama to ask for his ring back, you got to ask for that ring back. Though.
That's what hurt him.
Yeah.
And before we get started with the first half, J-Ho and Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is Super Bowl 57, The Field.
The field. Yeah, the field. 800,000 U.S. American dollars was used to engineer, grow, and transport a terrible field of grass that had been grown for 18 months for Super Bowl 57, guys. The field was installed 2 weeks before the game was rolled out to get sun, but players from both teams slipped throughout the game, especially in the areas where there were painted logos. It affected play, and players switched to longer cleats throughout the game. Eagles left tackle Jordan Malatola called it terrible and said it was like playing on a water slide. In the biggest game of the year, guys. Yeah. Simply put, the surface was unacceptable. Somehow, some way, no player suffered any catastrophic injuries during the game. But it was hard to watch, man. Some of the biggest moments of the game, the reason that Jalen Hurts dropped that ball was because of a slip from that, so it was it's hard to watch that, to say the least. Damn,
different
man.
points.
Yeah, it's too big of a game and then you spent $800,000 on it.
That's tough. That ain't nothing to him.
And there was a guy called the Sod Father.
Yeah, he's 90-ish, right?
He's 90. Yeah, he said it was some of the best grass that he's ever seen. But it's just,
I don't know, Sod.
Yeah, come on,
Sod.
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 Yeah, man, that's rough. It was tough. It was tough watching that because you saw, like when you saw Jalen Hurts was playing the Jordan 11s, he switched to Jordan 1 so he can get a little bit more traction. Still wasn't working.
So before we move on, is that something that, because you saw the Eagles switched a lot of cleats.
Yeah.
Chiefs didn't switch a lot of cleats.
No, they didn't.
That,
I wonder what the difference
yeah,
is.
what they
Eagles play
prepared
on
for.
turf, don't they?
The Eagles
Back
I think,
home.
Yeah, I think they feel this turf. They might play on. I don't know.
But yeah,
No,
I just noticed that they kept emphasizing that the Eagles players were switching cleats.
Yeah, nobody,
Chiefs
maybe
switched,
one guy
yeah.
from the Chiefs
Yeah.
switched. So I wonder what that is.
That was preparation. Yeah.
In the worst way.
Yeah.
Weezy, you gonna take that to the side father?
Yeah, I'll go holler at him.
Be easy on him, though. Man, he's 90.
Yeah, he is 90.
I'll go
though.
holler at him.
Yeah. You guys ready to get started in the first half? Let's
do it.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. I hear them. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
Yes, your boy Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm at Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you. Jeff.
I'm J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Sure, and I'm J-Hov on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter. As long as we talking about, you know what I'm saying, how miraculous of a win that the Chiefs did and the Eagles lost. And I'm a happy man. I know.
He was in a lose.
His thing. Did Patrick Mahomes?
I picked the Chiefs.
He really was in a lose.
Did Patrick Mahomes move up on your mantle?
He better.
Yeah, speaking of, that's a great segue, Weezy. Let's kick the first half off with some NFL talk.
He didn't answer the question.
For the second time in 4 seasons, the Kansas City Chiefs have won the Super Bowl, guys. The Chiefs erased a 10-point halftime deficit to topple the Eagles 38-35 in Super Bowl 57. I said 31-28. Yeah. KC, find the tape. Find the tape. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, Patrick Mahomes became the second person in NFL history to be named regular season and Super Bowl MVP in the same year. This marks the second Lombardi Trophy for the Chiefs coach Andy Reid and the third in franchise history. We would kick things off with the winners and losers from Super Bowl 57. Starting with the winners, Jeff. Talk to me. Give me your first winner.
All right. So I'm going to get mine out of the way. My first winner is young Jalen Hurts. Solidified. Stamp. Signed. Sealed.
Yeah.
Elite. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Elite.
300 yards.
Yeah.
300 yards passing. 4 total touchdowns.
Uh-huh.
Outplayed Michael Jordan in the Super Bowl. Just ran out of time.
Bro, he didn't outplay
How?
Patrick Mahomes.
How? He threw for more yards. He scored more
over
totals.
the ball, bro.
He threw for more yards and
Patrick
scored
Mahomes
more
didn't
touchdowns.
turn over the ball, bro.
That's true.
He didn't turn over the ball.
I got nothing to say there. I got nothing to say there.
And
But
you didn't win.
If I score more touchdowns than you,
No,
He didn't.
No, bro. No,
Yeah,
he
he
didn't have the. Bro, Patrick Mahomes is one pass in the second half.
nah, he balled. Patrick Mahomes he balled. Patrick Mahomes balled. But Jalen Hurts, the one they second guess said he wasn't supposed to be there.
Third guess.
Fifth guess.
Man.
The guess over with now.
Now
They
you
bagging the
damn
brinks up.
Man.
They about to bag the brinks up now.
The best 3 passes of the game, Jalen Hurts made those passes.
Absolutely. The brinks is getting bagged up now.
I say that. I don't know about I play Patrick Mahomes.
They about to give him 40.
He made some of the best passes in the
You
game.
paying $40 if you want to.
They got to give him 40 right now.
Give him $40 if you want to.
Jalen
I'll
Hurts
take him in Buffalo.
Jalen Hurts did complete 80% of his passes in the pocket too.
Come on now. He beat me to the stats. I've seen 2 performances in championship scenarios where the loser should have won the MVP. LeBron first year against Golden State.
Hey, Jeff.
Jalen Rose against
My
against
mama
Kansas
watching
City.
this show. Don't make me leave this goddamn show. You comparing that boy to no damn LeBron.
I'm not
James.
comparing them.
Come
I said
on,
2
man.
losers in championship scenarios. He lost.
He lost.
He ran out of time.
He lost. No, he lost.
I would have loved to
No, he
see him
lost.
with a minute left and one time.
He ain't one of those
I would've loved it.
quarterbacks.
I didn't say he gonna be
said-
on my channel. I said I want to see it happen.
Man, boy threw about 35 yards.
Oh, he was. I didn't say that.
That ball, it wasn't 60 yards, was it?
That
Nah, he
went
didn't make
35
he didn't make it
yards.
60 yards. He looked real bad.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Weezy, give me your first winner.
My first one is Patrick Mahomes.
Let's talk Patty, man. Let's talk
Please.
Patty. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Patrick Mahomes flat out took the game over in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
They shot him up with the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Big tour dog.
Yeah, but that's part of it. They shot anybody up. That's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And after he did that, he completely took over the second half.
You did. Yeah.
He don't have a number 1 wide receiver on that team.
Nah.
Yeah, you do.
Nah.
He got number 1 wide receiver.
Nah.
Nobody on that team is.
His name Travis Kelce.
He got number 1 tight
Yeah,
end.
what tight end? But I'm
Got
just
tight
saying
end.
He got
position
number 1
wise.
target. That's what I'm saying.
Target. Yeah. Not,
Well,
not
I'm just saying a
WR.
wide receiver. No, what I'm
don't.
targets is his players Travis Kelce.
Uh-huh.
What I'm saying is no wide receiver on that team can go anywhere else and be a number 1.
Heck no.
Yeah, they can.
Where, Jay?
Who?
Yeah,
Which
he can.
one?
Be a number 1.
Ain't nobody paying Juju.
Juju? MVS?
What happened to McCole Hardman? He hurt?
He
Yeah,
hurt.
he hurt.
Oh, okay.
They ain't paying Sky Moore yet. Sky Moore might be. He might
I'm
turn
more
it.
like that.
Yeah, he might be.
McCole Hardman good, y'all.
And then the
He
boy
ain't
McCole
number
Hardman
one.
good. No, he ain't number 1 good. He ain't number 1 good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to roll with Patty Mahomes as well. 27 years old, man.
Mm-hmm.
On a team-friendly contract. It looked crazy a couple of years ago, but now that contract looks very
He
team-friendly.
restructured it too, though.
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the past 5 seasons, that man been a starter. The Chiefs have made it at least to the AFC title games. At least. At least, man. Now, listen, man. Exclusive company, man, with this Super Bowl appearance and that Super Bowl MVP. Just Tom Brady, Joe Montana, and Peyton Manning are the people to win multiple Super Bowl victories and MVP awards. Exclusive company, man. Front runners again for another ring next year. As long as Big Red is there. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you, Patrick Mahomes is going to win for a long time. So shout out to Patrick Mahomes, my first winner.
As long as Big Red has Patrick Mahomes, he's going to win for a long
They
time.
go hand in hand.
Yeah,
No.
wait, yeah.
As long as Big Red got Patrick Mahomes, he's going to win for a long
sure.
time.
Yeah.
Shout out
For
to
sure.
It's
this
60-40 to
this
me.
my second winner, actually, that we was there. Shout out to social media bringing up how soon we forgot Andy Reid was the coach they said couldn't win the big one.
Yeah,
They said he couldn't win the big one.
they did.
Yeah.
You got
And
big-
guess who he got?
He got a big time quarterback.
Yeah, he brought in
he got a
Jordan.
quarterback.
He brought in Jordan. That's what happened when you break Jordan in.
He got a quarterback.
Yeah, he got the quarterback.
No, he got a
He got
quarterback.
the quarterback. The QB.
Bro, listen, man.
He got the pro.
He got generational talent at
He
quarterback.
is the
No, he
prototype.
got a quarterback.
He is the prototype. Hey, no, take that off. Take that off. Take that off. He is the best quarterback we have seen. Hard stop. Hard stop. There ain't no hard
In
stop.
NFL history.
He is the best quarterback we have seen. Hard stop.
Anybody else got another winner?
I just know he's a generational talent.
Yeah.
Oh, and the tweets. The best tweet of the night was whatever they shot Patrick Mahomes up with has not been cleared by the Surgeon General. I laughed off that for 2 days because that's true.
Yeah,
Because
nah,
that man
nah.
was limping, could
Yeah.
barely walk,
Nah, that
came
shit
out
worked.
running on the field.
Nah, that shit worked. Yep. Give me another winner, guys.
Patrick Mahomes Senior.
Yes.
Smoking on them Philly blunts.
Yeah.
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 That's a
Yeah, I got another one. So go ahead, Weezy.
Kansas City offensive line.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That's another one of my winners.
I mean, I was giving credit to Philly's defensive line in Kansas City. Kansas City offensive line stood up to the challenge. They didn't allow a sack.
Not one sack.
And so, yeah, you can't let my boy sit back there and just do his thing.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy.
They'll get you beat every time.
Yeah, the Eagles entered Sunday's game needing 5 sacks to break the 1984 Bears. We talk about the 1984 Bears as far as defense. Yeah. This appeared in the 2000 Ravens, and then
y'all,
one of our but we a lot of times we didn't win Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's true. But still,
he wasn't sacked once, guys. Hassan Reddick was just out there. The way that he looked against, we have a really good offensive line, and the way that Hassan Reddick was getting through that line. Now, granted, we had the cameraman back there playing quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So in turn, he couldn't get the ball off, so they just pinned him down and rushing 7.
That's part of my losers too.
Yeah, man. I mean, golly, man, the offensive line played really well after we were worried about if they were going to be able to play well against that vaunted Philly defense. So yeah, I agree with that one, Weezy, for sure. And shout out to Big Red, man. Mm-hmm. You mentioned that earlier, man. Listen, man. You got to mention Big Red when you're talking about these guys, man. Yeah, Belichick,
that second will get you up there.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Now he got more than Chuck Noll, Joe Gibbs, Bill Walsh, man. So he's up there, man. So shout out to him, man. 11-3. He's 64-18 in the regular season, 11-3 in the playoffs in the last 5 seasons, dog.
That's tough.
That's a dynasty.
I want to see Pat go back to back.
Now we just got throw stuff out there.
Well, it's hard to do that.
Brady see him 3-peat.
Brady did it.
Yeah, but it's hard to do that.
It's very hard to do the NFL.
In the NFL, it's difficult.
Brady went back to back.
Yeah, Brady.
Like I said then, said now. It's hard to do it now.
Yeah, it's not as hard. It's hard to do a period.
It's hard
I'm trying
to
remember when he went back to back. I'm not saying
Brady went back to back.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Come on with the losers, guys. Go you first, Jeff.
My first one is the Philadelphia defense, and here's why I say that. For everything you all said about the offensive line, Philly's defense did not respond well. They did not have a second move. They didn't understand. Kansas City gave them multiple looks. And then Kansas City scored on them 2 straight possessions on the same play that Eric Bieniemy found from week 4 against the Jaguars. And then the play that wins the game off the hold was the 3rd time they ran the play, and they fell for it again. Somebody that wears a headset gets paid a lot of money to spot that out, and you don't see it 3 straight times. That says a lot about your organization. If I run the play 3 times and you can't stop it,
I agree.
And you don't even call it out, you don't even see it. That's nuts to me. Right. So it was the Eagles' defense.
Yep. Talk to me,
Weezy. I feel bad for the Eagles now because they won the Super Bowl and then they lost their offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So it's back to the drawing board.
Yeah, that's what happens. We lose a defensive coordinator. Offense. We did the same thing. We lost not Josh McDaniels, Mike McDaniels. And we lost Robert Salahi. Yeah. Same time. So and we lost Ryan. Yeah, it's going crazy. Yeah. My loser is people that are blaming the loss on that defensive holding by James Bradbury. He admitted that he actually did the call. He said it. And he said, I did it. I didn't think they were gonna call it. Yeah. He did it twice.
He was cooked.
He did it twice.
He was cooked.
He was burnt.
Yeah. And here's the thing: he didn't have to hold it. That pass was uncatchable.
Yeah, it was uncatchable. Yeah,
so he didn't have to hold it.
Well, he slowed down his progress. Though.
Yeah.
And he threw it out there because Patrick Mahomes saw the hole and threw it out there to get the call. That's a flop. It's like the NBA version of a flop.
Yeah, but as well as Jalen Hurts played in that game, that unforced fumble that led to the scoop and score, that historic pass rush being totally shut down by that Kansas City offensive line. And that secondary, like Jeff mentioned earlier, just huge lapses where they didn't even look like they played football at a high level. So that holding call didn't decide the game.
Yeah, but here's my thing with the holding call, and I'm going to stop butting in. But here's my thing with the holding call. We get mad at the referees for not making that call. Mm-hmm. Say, remember the Saints 3 years ago when they didn't make the call?
Yeah,
But then last year, they didn't make the call with Jalen Ramsey.
Yep, lose.
Yeah, then they make the call this week. They got to make. If they see it, they got to call it.
Lose, 100%. Moving on to another loser guy.
I'm gonna stick with the referees, but not because of the holding call. You know, I would take up for the houses, for the linemen. But the Philadelphia Eagles right tackle was offsides, was jumping.
He was jumping.
He jumped every other play.
Every other play, dude. Lane Johnson
jumped every other play.
And they said that because he knew the snap count, he was just smarter than everybody. No. It was false start. No. It was false start.
His right foot is back before the ball is even in the quarterback's hand.
Yep.
Nah, you gotta call it. So if you're gonna miss something, call that.
Yeah.
And then also, I may be in the minority on this, but that was a fumble. The gentleman took 2 steps, turned around, and got hit.
Yeah,
That was quick.
Yeah,
that was a fumble.
That was a fumble.
So if we gonna get on the refs, that's what you get on the refs about.
That was a fumble.
Yeah,
that was a fumble. Yep. Anybody else got another lose? I got one more.
I got yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Super Bowl commercials.
Let's talk about it. It's mine too.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they were trash.
Oh man,
it's the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah, which one stood out to you?
It was a good one.
Which one?
I got one. Tubi commercial was the best. That lady ruined her whole life on the Tubi commercial. We saw it in the group chat.
Yeah.
What she do?
You didn't see the boyfriend snapped because he thought he was chasing. Shout out to my guy Crockett. He almost put his daughter to sleep. He almost told his daughter to go to sleep. Thought she was playing with the remote control.
Oh,
like real talk. He's like, man, you gotta go to bed. He put it in the group chat and everything.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, that was a commercial.
Yeah.
I know he listened.
I'm with Weezy, man. To spend $7 million on some of these ads, stupid, insane. It was a dead ass $7 million crapshoot on a lot of those, dog.
Okay. Nothing stood out to me.
Only 2 stood out to me.
And that don't count the production costs that you go for hiring somebody to direct it, and also, just all of that goes into that, man. Sometimes the best commercials are ones that never air, dog, and they could have kept a lot of that money with just advertisements instead of spending $7 million on a lot of those. That was ridiculous.
The Tubi one and the dog one from Amazon. That was those.
One
two.
was real sad too. It was another one that was sad.
The dog one was sad till they gave him a little friend, and it was like, oh man, that was dope. That stuck out to me. It was a shout out to the puppies.
Shout out to the puppies. All right, cool. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Now make sure you check us out on Anchor, iTunes, Facebook, IG, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, and of course, YouTube. To catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, how do you do that? Just search Full Sport Press Podcast.
Halftime, we are back with Jeff's NBA Power Rankings and his Player of the Week. Let's go, Jeff.
Let's do it. All right. It is All-Star weekend. We had the All-Star break. So it was a very interesting week, to say the least.
Disclaimer.
And I just got to give the people what they want. They like information. All right. New part of this. I did it last week. Do it again this week. League Pass Legend of the Week, the Charlotte Hornets. Young LaMelo Ball is
Melo been cooking.
And he been cooking.
Yeah.
So if you got League Pass, oh, man, check out the Charlotte Hornets game.
Yeah, Melo, yeah.
All right, number 5. The Boston Celtics. They were shorthanded, and when that Eastern Conference showdown against the Bucks, they took the Bucks to overtime. In this short week, that alone, the heart they showed, Boston is probably the deepest team in the NBA.
Of course, they just need some front court guys.
Yeah, but they are deep. Good pause.
Because they got Mike Muscala.
And he's averaging 13.
Yeah, that's big.
That's crazy. All right. No,
They're
very good.
They're going to be a tough out 7
Yes, sir.
games. Yeah.
And number 4, we have the Denver Nuggets, winners of 3 straight, 4 of the last 5. Here's a hot take for you, cameraman. The West goes through Denver.
Ain't nobody worry about Denver. I promise to God.
I didn't say they worried about it, but you're going to see them in the Western Conference
That's what I'm
Finals.
trying to tell you. Nobody's worried about the
I
Denver
didn't
Nuggets.
say you worried about them, but you got to play them in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, because they the number 1 seed. But
No. I don't care who they play first round.
That's what I'm trying
I
to
don't
tell
care who
you.
they play second round.
if they get the Lakers in the first round, it's going to be a long series for them. If they get them at the AC,
The Lakers got to get there.
if they get the Lakers, they don't want to play the Lakers. I'm telling you,
But nobody wants to play Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
Don't nobody want to play them. I'm trying to. They're going to beat them. Jeff, they're going to beat them.
I'm telling you right now, the West goes through Denver.
All right.
Number 3, had one of the longest streaks in the NBA this season, going in 7 games. Had it snapped, but the Cleveland Cavaliers are here to play. At number 3 this week,
Yeah, they rolling.
they are rolling.
Why they let Kevin Love go?
They're doing it. They're paying him out. But if you've been watching him, he's not getting much clock.
Yeah, I'm saying, why you let him go?
You got to give Evan Mobley more clock. You got to give Jerry Allen more clock. He just gets in the way at this point.
Free up some money too.
Not really. Nah,
Man.
you buying them out.
You buy him out.
3-4 million. You might
Off the books.
Yeah,
3
you
or
got the
4
book next
years.
year, and you bring in a veteran.
Yeah.
And the virus market apparently is going to be extremely lucrative.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, winners of 4 straight, and the snappers of that 7-game winning streak the Cavs had, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Rolling.
Shout out to Embiid,
Step
making his
back.
MVP case. But number 1, Lem Stray, Drew Holiday, balling like an all-star, is an all-star. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, they said, just pack the paint.
That's what they said.
And they try to pack the paint. And there's nothing you can do with them. There's nothing you can do with them.
It's something you can do.
And Chris Middleton
He
is
ain't
back.
nothing- He ain't nothing for
Chris Middleton is back. Brook Lopez is playing some of the best defensive basketball you're going to find.
And now you're gonna use that. But when I said that,
I
you
didn't
laughed.
I didn't say I've come around.
You remember that?
I've
You remember
come
that? He
around.
laughed and talked
And
about
they
Brook
got
Lopez.
their PJ Tucker. They have Jay Crowder. They got their PJ Tucker. The Milwaukee Bucks are number 1 this week, with the player of the week being Drew Holiday. And here's why.
Boston in 6, dog.
Yes, sir.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
Wait, what
okay.
you talking about? We're doing week to week, Jay. We just doing week to week.
He jumped way up there, didn't he?
Yeah, they dove off the cliff. These sons and fours be that bad. Anyway, Drew Holiday, 40-point game
Yeah.
in that overtime in the Eastern Conference Showdown. That was the biggest game of the week. One of the biggest regular season games we've had this year,
Most
and
definitely.
he balled. So my player of the week is Drew Holiday.
Shout out to Drew. Yep. You guys ready to get started? Second half.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Got merch on?
For sure.
FullSportPressPodcast.com. Get your merch, get your hats, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get your long sleeve tees. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. More stuff on the way. Always tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are out.
Second half, we are here to fix our NFL team show. Before we get started, I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Now, this is going to be a Patreon exclusive coming soon, but we
Yes, sir.
decided, shout out to Jeff, this is a Jeff production. We decided to let everybody in and kind of see what we'll be doing on Patreon. So what we'll do is go through our NFL teams. I am a San Francisco 49ers fan. Weezy is a Tennessee Titans fan. And Jeff is a Buffalo Bills fan. Cameraman is a Tennessee Titans fan as well.
Is you a Tennessee Titan?
Yeah. Two-tone
Blue.
blue.
Yeah.
We're not. I'm not.
I'm definitely not. I'm a card carrying member of the Bills Mafia.
Yeah, anyway, now that Super Bowl 57 is in the books, NFL teams are preparing to shift their focus to the offseason as they aim to improve in 2023. Some squads will be looking to add final pieces to make a Super Bowl run next season, while others will be attempting to set themselves up for long-term success by either cleaning up their salary cap situation or swinging for the fences to trade and acquire assets in the form of young talent and draft picks. With free agency just 5 weeks away. That's insane. And the draft weeks later, FSP is here to attack our NFL teams. Each of our esteemed panel will come up with 3 major offseason fixes that each of our respective teams must make to compete in 2023. We will kick things off with you, Weezy, with the Tennessee Titans. First things first, 3 major offseason fixes that the Titans must make to win Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. You know how much, the word I'm looking for, you know how much is going to be sold in Vegas for Super Bowl?
Ooh, boy. Oh, God. It's going to be sold.
I need to be up there. I'm going to watch the football game.
Anyway,
bro.
man, the Tennessee Titans, Weezy, first thing that needs to be fixed.
First thing needs to be fixed with my Titans. We got to fix the offensive line.
I agree.
That's the number one main thing, important thing. We got to fix the offensive line. I don't know what we're gonna do with Taylor Lewan, but he didn't show up in the big games. I think my center for 10 years, Ben Jones, is gonna retire.
No, I think Ben comes back. Is it real quick with Taylor Lewan? I got to ask him a question about Taylor Lewan though. You said he doesn't show up in the big games.
Gets hurt every time.
What if he gets hurt though? And when he's in the games, he plays, but he's hurt. He can't play in the big games.
Does it
so
speak to him, though?
Yeah, no. I'm saying just don't say he doesn't play in the big games. He's been hurt.
Yeah, he's been hurt, but he shows me. He shows me what he also gave up 5 sacks in one game, and
It was the first game of the
but he also
season,
told the player,
coming early off an
I
ACL
thank
injury,
you for exposing me,
and
and he can't recover from that for me.
And his offensive and his position coach had him playing and practicing like an idiot in the summer, coming off of ACL reconstruction.
Now
That's bad coaching.
Well,
if you're
we'll get to
if
that.
you're a
We'll get
left
to that.
tackle, go ahead, Weezy. My bad, bro.
he's gonna be gone. He's we owe him. We don't owe him that much. We owe him too much money. He's gonna be gone. They're gonna cut him.
Okay.
What you got for the offensive line? MPI. I don't think he's
Really?
Nick's prefer. You think he's good?
Yeah, I think he's the future. Yeah.
What about you? Think Dennis Daly's good too?
No. I think Vrabel made a mistake playing him. Dennis Daly and Aaron Brewer should have never played football. for Mike Vrabel.
But you think MPI is good?
I think MPI is good, and you guys have to re-sign Nate Davis. Have to. Like, that's a priority. He's 26. He was going to be an all-pro, Pro Bowler guy before he goes to the IR. You got to re-sign him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got it for the offensive line.
Yeah.
And if Ben Jones come back, it help. But I don't think Ben Jones is coming back.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Give me another. What else you got?
We got to get immediate help at the wide receiver position. We got to get faster. And here's what I'm saying: you can't win big games the way we play with just a bunch of possession receivers, and that's what we got. We got a bunch of possession receivers. We need somebody that's going to stretch the field.
Okay. Do you have anybody in mind that would be salary cap friendly? Maybe a trade, similar to what the AJ Brown situation happened during the
I gotta
draft?
see. I don't have the free agent list in front of me, but off the top of my head, if we can go out and get Odell Beckham, that'll help us a
He's
little
available.
bit. But we need somebody that requires two people from somewhere.
Yeah, Odell Beckham don't require two people though. To me,
He
not
will
right
for
now.
us. Well, D Hop's what they gotta let him go.
But I'm saying you can make a trade though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And what else you got? And that's it. That'll fix your Titans. Y'all be Super Bowl ready if y'all make those two changes. You got anything else?
Yeah, if we make those two changes, I think our defense is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you feel comfortable with Ryan Tannehill? Okay.
With the way we play, with offense, because I seen us get to the AFC Championship game.
You guys were. I agree. You guys were. I agree. They need to keep Ryan Tannehill because they won. They were the best team in the NFL. They had the number one ranking in the entire NFL. Ryan Tannehill was starting quarterback. Make some changes. O-line though, big deal. Jeff, give me a Titans fix. You got any Titans fix?
I got one more, though.
Did you say that? But it's cool. What's
Yeah, well, go ahead. Give me your third.
Well, our team doctors have
There you go.
have to figure something out.
There you go.
We can't have the most injuries. It's like soft tissue injuries in the league 3 years in a row.
That's rough.
And we got to get creative in play calling.
So those are your three.
But yeah, we got to find something about these soft tissue injuries. I don't know if rehab. I don't know if the guys not going to rehab. We got to figure something out about this.
Okay. Not bad, Weezy.
Yeah.
I like the way you went with that. You got any fixes for the Titans, Jeff?
Blow it up. Blow it up.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, though. Like,
I hate this shit, man.
now hear me out. What I say about blow it up is I think you have maxed out what that particular look can do.
Mm-hmm.
Take Derrick Henry, trade him for assets, immediate assets. Cut Tannehill, sign Derek Carr, take the spoils of Derrick Henry, bring back, sign you somebody like a Madison or somebody like that, or the kid you had backing them up this year, and you get you some weapons on the outside with Derek Carr as your quarterback, and you only got to beat the Jaguars. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It ain't that deep. I get it. I'm not saying that they're not a good team. I'm not trying to talk bad about the wing team, but the wing team that went far as it's gonna go. I ran the wing team in high school. We took that wing team as far as it's gonna go.
Hillsborough got a state championship off that. Shout out to the borough.
And then went as far as it's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We went to the state too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as it's gonna go. It's over with. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Okay.
I gotta get a little exotic out there.
Yeah.
And some better play calls.
Yeah. I got two fixes. The first thing, like Weezy mentioned, was fixing that O-line. You guys have to sign Nate Davis. Like, that's number one priority. Re-sign him. I don't know if it's franchise tagging. I don't know what you guys got to do, but a 26-year-old guy that was playing all pro ball, you let Roger Saffold leave. He's trash for the Bills late in the season, but it was a situation, too, where you have to keep guys that are 26 years old. And I think they should draft Paris Johnson at number 11, the big guy from Ohio State. He can start day one. I think he was the best left tackle in all of football last year. So if you get him, you can start there and you can keep that team intact how it is if you just get your guy Davis back and also drafting Paris Johnson. And then another thing, dude, they have to cut bait with Jeff Swain, get rid of his ass. He shouldn't need to see another snap with the Tennessee Titans. And you have to go with Chiga Okonkwo. You got to.
Yeah.
For a team that struggles to hit, intermediate passes, get 10, 15 yards, You gotta let Chig roll, man.
That's your Delaney Walker.
Yeah, man. It's a shame to see why they continue to ignore, I think, one of their better talents on the team as far as a dynamic playmaker. You let Chig rock, and I think those will be the things that can kind of fix and run it back one more year. Yep.
Run it back.
Run it back, Turbo. You want to well, it's okay. Moving on to the San Francisco 49ers, guys.
Oh, boy.
I think we overachieved this year. We overachieved. We overachieved, considering the fact we had 6 quarterbacks on our team.
Oh, God.
We had 6 quarterbacks throughout the season, 6 quarterbacks. I can name all 6 of them. We had 6 of them. Going to the NFC Championship game with a third-string rookie quarterback, dog, it's tough, man. It's tough. First thing, we got to take care of our free agents, Jeff. It's something that just got to happen. Got to take care of them. We got like $13, $14 million in cap space. That's 11th best in the NFL. I think we can get rid of some of the free agents that we have. Jimmy Ward's 32. Getting a little long in the tooth. So we can replace him. We were tied to Jimmy, what's the guy's name that plays for Jesse Bates. Before they signed a franchise tag with him in Cincinnati, we were tied to him. I would bring in Jesse Bates instead of Jimmy Ward. That'll be fire. You let Samson Ekebom go. He's average, man. We can let him go. We don't need him. But the main thing we got to do with them free agents is Mike McGlinchey. We got to bring him back. Yeah. You don't have a guy left tackle Trent, right tackle McGlinchey. Yeah, got to bring those back. I don't know if it's franchise tagging. Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we got to bring him back at a team friendly cost and a rollout one more year. And that's the first thing, taking care of my free agents.
I like it.
All right. Second, we don't have a lot of draft picks, guys.
Yeah, well.
We don't have a lot of draft picks. We don't get a pick until pick 99 and pick 100 in the third round. So that means there won't be any day one guys. Sometimes you get a third rounder that starts and gets, starter minutes, but it's
I know what you're saying.
But it don't happen.
But to y'all's advantage, y'all find gems.
We do. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got Purdy last pick. Yeah, so we do evaluate talent. But guess what? Rand Carthon now is with the Tennessee Titans. So he was our evaluator. He's going to use some of that magic dust for the Tennessee Titans. So if we find a area to kind of focus in on, I would say cornerback, of course, and also focus in on center in the draft. Olusegun Olawutami was the center that was at Michigan. I think he was the best center in all of college football last year. He's not going to test well, so he'll be a third or fourth round talent. I think he's one of those guys that could play immediately. We'll get a steal in the third or fourth round with him. So that's the thing, focusing in on getting some good picks in the draft. And last but not least, we got to find a cornerback, guys. I know. And we lost the best DC in football, man, for the second time in 3 years, guys. D'Amico Ryans is gone. Yeah. There's number one defense in all the NFL. And we're bringing in Steve Wilkes. And Steve Wilkes should have got the damn job in Carolina. Should have gave him the damn job in Carolina.
True enough.
But now he's the DC out in San Francisco. This is the first time we ever hired somebody.
What was he at first?
He was in Carolina. He was defensive coordinator in Carolina.
But he was somewhere else, though.
He was the head coach at the Arizona Cardinals before that.
Okay.
He had that 1 year.
Yeah, for 1 year. Yeah, and they got his ass up out of there. Yeah. But, so we've never hired outside of our team. We brought D'Amico in, Robert Salehi. So we never hire externally. But bringing in a guy like Steve Wilkes, it's his first order of business, man, to get a cornerback one. And it's our only true, need on the entire team. I really do think so. The problem is there aren't really a lot of free agents at the cornerback positions. We got into it with James Bradbury. I doubt if he wants to come over there. Yeah. So we might have to focus in on Jamal Dean, who plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's a free agent. And Pat Pete, who is a aging cornerback. Yeah, he played good for the Minnesota Vikings.
But you can get Pat Pete at a friendly, because y'all not going to have a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. $13 million in cap space. So it's logical we can get one of those two guys. Of course, I want to go get Jalen Ramsey, but we can't. We can't do that. Yeah. So in turn, those are my 3 things that we could do, and we can run it back for going to the NFC Championship for the 3rd time in 4 years, finding a cornerback, optimize some late round draft picks, and take care of our free agents.
Okay.
There's no competition in our division except for Seattle. There is no competition.
Nah, you say no
I
wrong.
was just, I mean,
Nah, I'm saying what you
I
want
mean,
me
the
to
Rams
I
are
don't think
rebuilding.
I don't think Rams would be that bad.
Yeah, Seattle's gonna be
They about
solid.
to blow it up.
Arizona.
Because the wide receiver from the Rams would be back.
Yeah. So, yeah. Any suggestions?
Yeah,
guys?
yeah.
What you got?
Yeah,
Jeff?
yeah. Slow down there, Skipper. You got to make a choice at QB.
We got one.
Who?
You didn't mention it, so
Who you QB?
you didn't mention it.
All right, it went to talk about.
Who you QB?
Brock Purdy is going to be out for 6
No, he's
months,
ready.
8 months.
He's gonna be ready for it.
By the time they get in OTAs, guess what? Trey Lance is back now. Trey Lance is our quarterback. We spent 2 first-round picks on him. Trey Lance is our quarterback.
So
2023.
Now you got to move Purdy.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you got a
Here's
good
why.
backup quarterback.
It don't work like that.
Yeah, dude.
You know, if Trey Lance starts slow, why isn't Purdy playing?
No.
We got to bring back Purdy.
No.
We go to the Super Bowl if Purdy doesn't get hurt.
Same thing happened with Brady, man. Matt Castle sat there and hung out for him.
No.
Then you
But
said
Brady was already a made man, though.
Nah, man.
Brady was 2 Super Bowls in by then.
This dude is the guy. He's our guy.
I ain't saying he shouldn't be. I'm saying Purdy did too much. If you're going to go with trade, you got to get rid of Purdy.
He at the end of the day, guys, we have 2 team-friendly contracts at quarterback, which is Trey Lance, and we also have Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a good backup quarterback. That is what Brock Purdy is. Trey Lance, we just didn't get a chance to see what Trey was going to do. He broke his ankle on a freak accident.
I'm with you.
He's quarterback 1.
I'm with you. But I'm telling you, one of 2 things are going to happen. If Trey starts slow, they're going to start calling for him. Or number 2, somebody's going to think he's Matt Flynn and going to overpay for Purdy and going to give y'all it's going to give y'all a first-round pick for him.
They can have him.
You remember when Matt Flynn had them games when Aaron Rodgers got hurt that
same
year?
thing happened to
and
Matt
got
Castle.
and got paid. Yeah, we got paid.
Yeah, he got
So
paid.
somebody's going to come calling y'all.
Same thing happened to Brock Osweiler.
Because you start mentioning you don't have first day picks.
No, we
first
don't.
day picks.
I think-
that's where it's going to come from.
I think it wouldn't do y'all I think it wouldn't do y'all any harm to get one more wide receiver.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we get rid of Ayuk. He's been doing a lot of complaining about his usage in the offense. So I ain't gonna lie.
Get you a
I
big
would
play wide
trade.
receiver.
I'll get an aging wide receiver 1 like Mike Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, somebody like that. Yeah.
I'm telling you what, y'all can't pull that off.
No, I'm saying Ayuk.
Ain't no way. No disrespect. No
Man.
disrespect.
Bro,
Lock could be the quarterback there.
that's
You
what I'm
just throw it
saying.
to a spot.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying
Lock.
Coach Lock can't throw. He just throwing it to a spot.
Yeah.
Lock could be the QB.
You know what I'm saying? I could be the QB. I can't throw for nothing.
All I'm saying is if we get rid of, and that's a good idea. I like that, getting rid of a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, and bringing in somebody that is
Where y'all get Odell Beckham?
I don't want Odell Beckham. He can be that though. He can do that though.
Somebody wants him.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Somebody wants him.
Yeah.
He had a little humble aid, man. He be all right.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. The Bills are up. You want to recap the Bills season?
All right. So the Bills, first time in my life, all my years, J-Ho, the Bills were the free season favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what? That ain't happened. Got their ass whooped in the snow. Double-digit loss.
Jeff, you
was
lost the best edge rusher in,
That
in
was
the
10
league.
weeks ago.
No,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
That was 10 weeks ago.
You lost the big.
It was 10 weeks
Let him
ago.
go.
That was 10 weeks before that game even happened. They
It was
brought
eight.
DeMar Hamlin. They brought Poe DeMar Hamlin out there. No, he ain't supposed to be in no snow and no
He's
cold
fine.
weather with his condition. And you're gonna bring him out there and see y'all get y'all butt beat in front of everybody.
Yeah, you put my dad 2 below.
Right. Couldn't even put the Poe fella on the field.
Problem is, Trey White ain't Trey White no more.
Well,
that's what happened
we're
with y'all.
going to
this
get
year.
there. We're going to get there. He was coming off an injury, so you speak to injuries a lot. He's
Yeah,
coming off of injury.
he is coming off injury
Yeah,
for sure.
and so this ain't the year to say that. Now, if he come out there looking like that again next year, you might be right. But here we go. First thing,
Okay.
got to tighten the reins on our quarterback. More controlled and precision passing and playmaking. You, sir, are the leader in turnovers for the past 3 years in the NFL. You got to pull it back in, bro. Like you just got to put your John Brown up. I know sometimes you got to drop it on the table. Right now, you got to put it up because you are costing us. You are immensely talented. People believe in you. The media wants you to be cold. They need you to be cold because Patrick Mahomes needs a rival. He doesn't have one right now. They want you to be him. You got to come. You got to get it together, bro. Number one, we need somebody to calm him down. Him being Josh Allen. Number two, our front office did one great move. J-Ho says two by bringing in Von Miller. I was skeptical about that, and unfortunately I was right because you bring in an aging defensive rusher and he gets hurt for the whole year, and that's what happens. Von Miller's a great Hall of Fame talent, but you can't pay him that much because he's not going to be able to play a whole season. There it is. All right, so we have to go all in on offense. You have to push the chips in on offense. It's right there. You watch San Francisco make the move that we should have made 10 times out of 10. Christian McCaffrey should have been on the Mafia. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But y'all gave up 2 second rounds in the first, right? 2 first in the second. We should have given that twice. What we waiting on? And the Rams have showed the way. F them picks. We are here now. We got to maximize this Josh Allen thing before he fall apart. Because eventually he's going to fall apart. It's going to happen fast. Because this is going to go up and it's going to go down to levels we've never seen before. We know this. Number 3. Speaking of Josh Allen, we got to get him some help running the ball. We have to get an RB1. We go all in on offense, get another wide receiver. That's what I was saying about going in with weapons. We need somebody opposite of Diggs. And we got to get a bell cow. Call the Tennessee Titans. Ask them whatever they want for Derrick Henry. They need to rebuild. This ain't their year. Trevor Lawrence is about to take that division by storm.
Stop it, Jeff.
Give them 2 first-round picks and a pick to be named later and a son of Jim Kelly. Give me Josh Jacobs. But get an RB1 that's going to be there that can make a play and where my quarterback does not have to be my running back.
Zeke is out there. Zeke.
Give me Zeke. Give me Zeke.
You can get Zeke.
Because at least if Zeke
is not a free agent.
He's not. He may get cut. They're going to restructure his deal. But Zeke may not be I need a bell cow. Give me Derrick Henry. Give me Josh Jacobs. Give me somebody like that. So that's all. That is it. Everything else is there. Diggs is there. Defense is there. Lockdown. Get playmakers. Tell Josh to calm down. And McDermott, for God's sake, call some plays. Thank you.
All right. Weezy, you got any fixes?
Well, first thing, your defense is not locked down. Defense gives up a lot of points. Defense is not locked down.
Yeah. Well, it's just because they ain't having the cornerbacks.
They were hurt this year. You know, our all-pro secondary. We have 4 all-pro secondary. You know it, right?
Yeah.
4. Not 1.
They're locked down.
Lockdown. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, but they give up at least 25 points.
Feel a lot because our quarterbacks
In the playoffs, they gave up like 25 points a game.
He leads the leagues in turnovers.
I don't care, but in the playoffs, I don't care if they hurt or not. They gave the points up.
Okay.
And to what he said, everything is true. But here's the thing. They got to find balance in that offense. Mm-hmm. And Josh Allen, every play can't be a 20-yard pass downfield. Mm-hmm. Every pass. They got to find some possession in there. You know, somebody got to run a 10-yard out and get a first down. Yeah, he looks for the home run every single time. Mm-hmm. But other than that, just some balance in offense.
Yep. You done?
I'm done.
Yep. So if you look at this team, the way that they look the first 8 weeks of the season, there's no question as to what happened with this team. They didn't have any cornerbacks. It was okay. You get into the damn ball on defense. You know why? Because you had Von Miller. Trey White comes back, not ready to play, came back, probably should have sat out the entire year. He wasn't 100%, but you drafted well. You got a Florida Gator out there playing at a high level, Kyer Elam. Mm-hmm. He's the reason why you can get rid of some of those guys. The other cornerback, I forgot his name. It's opposite Trey White. But there's some pending free agents, Tremaine Edmonds, and also Jordan Poyer. So that gives away a lot of the firepower that you had on that defense, but could be replaced because you guys have to get a running back. And he needs some help. In the longest, roughest way ever, Josh Allen needs help. Mm-hmm. Gabe Davis is way better than I thought he was. You have a great tight end in Dawson Knox.
Good tight end.
You have a great tight end in Dawson Knox. He's a top 7 tight end,
That's
bro.
good. Great is top 3. Come on, bro. We can't just say great for everybody. That's all I'm saying.
Dawson Knox is a top.
Kittle's great. Kelsey's great. Waller's great.
Waller don't play.
What I'm saying, those are great.
What I'm saying is Waller don't play. Dawson Knox is in the top 5 now, bro. Dawson Knox is good.
He is good.
Mark Andrews is 3,
is great.
And then it's Dawson Knox. It's that level of tight end. Kyle Pitts too. But here we go. So you got to find a true wide receiver too. Probably similar to what I was saying about the Tennessee Titans and also the San Francisco 49ers. You make a trade or two, figure it out, and you go and get maybe another wide receiver too, because you need another Because I saw teams in the playoffs. Guess what? They were putting 2 on Stephon Diggs and letting Gabe Davis and Dawson Knox eat. Guess what? What if you have somebody else opposite Stephon Diggs, like OBJ, somebody like that? That'll help out that problem. And last but not least, you got to upgrade the running back position, like Jeff mentioned. Something that's got to happen. There's a lot of issues, a lot of problems there. I get it too. Roger Saffold was getting folded like a lawn chair. He's getting cooked the entire playoffs. So I understand why you want to worry about that. But there's a lot of running backs. Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Kareem Hunt, Jamal Williams, Miles Sanders, Raheem Mostert, Tony Pollard are all options for the Buffalo Bills.
Go
Get one of those guys, and you guys will be perennial, like, AFC contenders. Vaughn's getting back. You got to see if Trey can still play. And then you get to a situation where you add a wide receiver too. You guys are back where you need to be.
You have to. So I'm going to give the offensive line some bail. And here's why. It's a big difference of getting folded up playing pass rush.
He was going to be like a dirty rug.
Yeah, on pass rush. Because you're already in a retreat as with your pass blocking. The reason why I'm giving bail is because they're not getting the lean on the defenders. Because we're always in pass block. Yeah. Let us run some dives. You know what I'm saying? Like let the house go eat.
Yeah.
Let them go pull. That's why Jason Kelsey's so good. He gets the pull at center.
Yeah.
And gets to get the blind side of a safety or a linebacker that don't see him coming. As a lineman, that makes your day.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah. But the biggest flaw though was in the middle of that offensive line with Roger Saffold, and you saw it in full display against the Cincinnati Bengals. You got to get rid of him. He's done. I mean, I understand that. But Josh Allen is only 26 years old, Jeff. He's only 26 years old, dog. He hasn't yet reached the potential that the world sees in him. And he's good, man. He's all right. Defense played well, even though a lot of those guys were hurt. And on top of that, not at 100%. Josh Allen is fine.
Here's the thing, Jeff. If y'all get rid of Josh Allen, just say y'all got rid of Josh Allen, right? Mm-hmm. It's nobody you can get right now that's better than Josh Allen in the league.
Absolutely.
Except maybe Pat Mahomes and maybe Aaron Rodgers. Other than that, nobody else is better. Okay, who you go get?
I'm not going to. We'll take up the whole show, but I can name at least 3 or 4 I would take over him right now.
3 or 4?
Absolutely.
Other than those 2 I just named?
Yeah. I ain't even going to them. I'm going Burrow. I'm going Hurt. I'm going Herbert. I'm going Lamar Jackson. I'm going Jalen Hurts. Give me all 4 of them over Josh Allen right now. Right now.
Yeah, and ain't no way I ain't doing it.
Herbert?
No.
That's his pick.
Burrow? No, I'm sorry. 5. Herbert, Burrow, Lawrence, Jackson, and Hurts over him.
Trevor Lawrence is not even the best player from his draft.
Man, Trevor Lawrence is going to be cold next year. Man, did you see him?
Man,
Trevor Lawrence is going to be must-see
Josh
TV.
Allen, bro, like what he does. Only person that's a little bit more equipped to do with more is Lamar Jackson with that shit that he does, man.
But that's
Josh Allen.
But hear me out. That's my problem. Is because Daboll had him under control. Daboll is gone.
Yeah.
Daboll got Danny Dimes looking like how Josh Allen looked the year he had him together.
No, he didn't.
He had his least amount of interceptions with Daboll.
Trash.
I'm just talking about.
They're gonna pay him $35 million to be the biggest mistake of their career. What I'm saying is, Josh Allen, bro, the reason that he runs like that is because he has no running back. If he has a running back 1, it's gonna look even better because he can fake that and keep it and go get 7-8 that everybody praises Jalen Hurts for. That bullshit. He's a running back.
Oh my God.
He's a running back. He's running back 1.
Okay.
He ain't no quarterback.
Yeah, it's a Super Bowl. Josh Allen made the Super Bowl.
Jeff.
Shush my ass. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Man, Josh Allen, that shit that Josh
Tua ain't
Allen
get no
does,
Super Bowl.
Tua can't see from here to the wall.
That was the problem the whole
He
time.
can't see.
That was the problem the whole time.
The whole time.
Exactly. That's the problem the whole time with him. He been hurt the whole time.
No, he
Ever since they
hasn't.
put him in Alabama, he been hurt.
No, he
He been hurt as
Jeff.
soon as he got into Alabama.
Jeff, get the hell out of
got in the
here,
league,
man.
No,
He
he
hasn't
was hurt
been
at
hurt.
Alabama too.
He ain't been hurt.
Maybe come off injury instead about his hip, Jay.
Yeah, it was a hip in Alabama. It was
Why
a
you
shoulder
on
in
a
Alabama.
podcast? You not by the mic. I can't hear you.
You.
No. What I'm saying is,
Tua got him.
nah.
We got him. We got him.
Lead out. Yeah. Let's get out of here. From here on out, that will be a Patreon exclusive.
Yes, sir.
As we fix NFL teams, that we might go into NBL. I mean, it's NBL, Major League Baseball. Yeah. Nah, hell nah. You ain't got me because you know that tour shit is some bullshit. The boy got knocked out. So my boy.
Yeah.
He better than Jalen Hurts.
No, he ain't.
He better than Jalen Hurts.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
We got him. Yeah, that.
You don't know that.
Damn right. Y'all know that. That motherfucker had 35. And he had 35 touchdowns.
I don't know that. And you don't either.
Shit, tweet some questions. Throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. More important, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the Revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.